Hey y'all, this is Crystal. I'm here because of an assignment I have for school. And the assignment is I have to create a YouTube video explaining what my experience was like working for the Tennessee Suicide Prevention Network. So yes, I said assignment. That means I am in school. I am a student at Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. I'm working on my master's in social work. And one of the requirements for graduation is that you have to have at least two internships. Tennessee Suicide Prevention Network is my first internship. I should be done by the end of June. My second internship, I have not identified yet, but that one will begin the fall of this year and will go on until the spring of 2020, which is graduation. Yay! Okay, so let's go back to the purpose of the video, and that is to explain what my experience was like working with the Tennessee Suicide Prevention Network. Now, we actually had 10 core competencies we had to focus on, and the video is really not supposed to be any longer than 8 minutes, and there are 10 competencies. So I did practice. It's supposed to be between 20 to 30 seconds for each competency. We're going to see how that works out because I am a talker. But anyway, I've already taken up like 1 minute and 30 seconds with the introduction, but I'm going to ask my professors to not include the intro. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first competency is, how did you demonstrate ethical and professional behavior? I, first of all, tried to ensure that I was on time for every assignment that I had. If I were not able to attend, I made sure that I communicated to my task instructor far enough in advance where she was able to find another trainer or volunteer to take my place. Okay, that's just professional, and it's also responsible. The second competency is, how did you engage diversity and difference in practice? I actually helped to coordinate an event called HERO. It's an acronym for Help Everyone Reach Out. And the purpose of the event was for students in grades K through 12 to demonstrate in what ways they were being a hero. And for example, if they considered themselves a listening ear, they could express themselves through an art medium. So if they considered themselves a listening ear, they could draw an ear, paint an ear, or take a photo of an ear. Okay. Whichever art medium they felt most comfortable with, they were able to use that. Okay. And the diversity came in with that freedom of choice, being able to choose whatever gifting they felt most comfortable with. Okay. The third competency is advance human rights and social and economic justice, where everybody has human rights in the United States anyway, such as freedom and safety. So I was actually able to work with Union University and coordinate an event around a video called The Ripple Effect. And the ripple effect was about a young man by the name of Kevin Hines, who attempted to commit suicide by jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, California. But, well, by the grace of God, that attempt did not work. So being that he survived, he now uses his story as a way to spread suicide awareness. And so the students at the events, the college students of Union, were able to view this video. And the purpose of us having them view this video is to let them know that they are not alone, that life happens, and we understand that people care, and there is hope. At the event, we actually had Q&A. We had a panel on the panel were professors and other therapists who were able to answer any questions anonymously that the students had. Also, after the event was over, there were therapists there to assist students if they had any additional questions. Okay. The fourth competency is engage in practice-informed research and research-informed practice. So before I began my internships, I made sure that I did my research on the TSPN website, and I made sure that I actually went and read to see what the mission of the program was. And the mission is to try to eliminate the stigma that comes with suicide, and to also educate communities about warning signs of suicide. Okay. The fifth competency is, how did I engage in policy practice? Well, I was actually able to attend several TSPM regional meetings. And during these meetings, I actually learned that the Tennessee Suicide Prevention Network is a grant-based organization. And so I learned the importance of reporting all activities, reporting all events to the regional director, because she's actually responsible for submitting the reports to the corporate office in Nashville to ensure that they remain eligible for the event, or eligible for the grant, excuse me. The sixth competency is engage with individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities. Well, at the Hero event I spoke about earlier, I had the opportunity to engage with the families and also the students. I was able to learn a little bit more about the students, and actually learn about the purpose behind their art piece. So I enjoyed the relationship there, and really to find out a little bit more about that student. The seventh competency is, how did I assess individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities? I actually helped to formulate a letter for the Tennessee Suicide Prevention Network to ask funeral homes to partner with them. Because what the Tennessee Suicide Prevention is trying to do is they're actually trying to start a post-vention program that will actually educate funeral homes on how to properly support suicide survivors. Okay, which is a major deal, which is a big deal, and it's excellent. The eighth competency is, how did I intervene with individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities? To make this short and sweet, I had a great opportunity to facilitate one regional Tennessee Suicide Prevention Network. The regional meeting is held every third Monday at the office in Jackson. The meetings included Southwest and Northwest Tennessee, excluding Shelby County. All right. And the ninth competency is, how did I evaluate practice with individuals, families, groups, and organizations? I always say, in order to be a great leader, you have to be willing to be led. So I made sure that I did communicate with my task instructor on a weekly basis, especially if I needed clarity on any questions that I had, and just to ensure that assignments were being carried out properly. And lastly, is number 10. How did I appreciate the context of Christian higher education for social work education? I was truly grateful to work with Union University in coordinating the Ripple Effect event, especially with Union being a Christian organization, and us talking about suicide. That's not very joyful topic. People don't like talking about that. But the fact that I can actually wear my social work hat, and to also confess that I am a Christian and know that I am a Christian. And so being able to balance both, and know that there are others there just like me who are Christians but are also social workers, and we're able to wear both hats. But at the end of the day, we're there to serve people, and that's what we do. And I really appreciated that experience. But that's all that I have. I'm a little bit over my 8 minutes. I think I did fairly well. Being that I am a talker, but I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, like it, make a comment. If not, that's cool too. But anyway, that's all I have. I'm about to wrap it up. Y'all have a good night.